Okay, y'all, this is Philippe, the Learn to Grow guy. This is probably take 20, okay? Now, you guys got to remember one thing, okay? And that one thing is that I do one take of my videos, okay? If I mess up, I got to start all over again, which is why sometimes you'll see me smiling and laughing in the beginning of the videos. That's because I'm laughing at myself because I done mess up so many times already, okay? So anyway, today I'm out here in the Middle Eastern Tennessee, and what my job today is to try to preserve my rain catchment intake pipes, okay? Let me show you better. Okay, this is the pipe coming out of the gutter. Okay, and it was all like this here. You see this? This is well, everything on the bottom. It was all like this, and what that is, it's like moss, whatever it is that grows in hot, humid, wet environments, and that's where this pipe is. And if you look on this side here, where a lot of the rainwater does not fall directly into this pipe, all the stuff that was under here, I cleaned out a whole lot of this stuff already, but this pipe here I didn't clean at all. But because it's not in direct sunlight, or it's not, I'm sorry, it's not exposed to direct rain, as to where I don't have all that high degree of muck growing underneath. But if you look at the top, just like with this one, okay, what you'll notice is that the top of the pipe is not that blue sea green, blue, or green, whatever color. As you can see, the top has faded, and that's because of sunlight. Now, my job is going to be to try to preserve this and make this last much longer than what it's going to be lasting now, because it's going to be covered with something that's going to shield it from the UVs of the sun. See the sun? Nice and bright. Okay, so now, like I said before, at least I believe I said before, you know, with so many takes, that sunlight has an effect on PVC. It breaks it down, okay? It will break it down to the point as to where the stuff becomes very crumbly. It's like those buckets you buy from Home Depot, Lowe's, or wherever. You buy those buckets, you expect them to last you for quite a long time, but when they sit out in the sun, they crumble. Sometimes you try to pick them up with some water or something in them. If it's too heavy, they fall apart on you, okay? And I don't want the same thing happening to my pipes here, okay? So therefore I got to protect these. Now, could that work on buckets too? Possibly. You try that and let us know. Okay, so let me show you the paint and stuff like that I picked up. Okay, this is the point that I picked up. Now, I'm not by no means recommending this brand. It was one of the least expensive ones that I could find for the job. You don't have to spend 90 bucks or $100 on a can of on a little bit of paint to try to do this. All you need for it to be is a latex paint. Okay, you need to be a latex paint. I picked gloss white because I wanted to reflect some of the sunlight off of there too, so that was the reason that I got it. And the other thing is, you need to make sure that it is an outdoor paint, okay, so that it can endure the how you say it, the environment, well, the outdoor environment, you know. Okay, now, in taking care of this, one of the main things you're going to have to do is, if your pipe is brand new, just wipe it down and stuff like that and proceed to your painting, okay? Otherwise, if yours is anything like mine was, okay, with all that gook on there and stuff like that, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to wash it out. So for me, what I got is I got some dish soap in a sprayer. You don't have to, I'm not telling you to get any brand sprayer, brand anything. It's just dish soap, okay? I'm just spraying it on there. Okay, now once I'm done spraying, bear with me, y'all, bear with me. I'll use my trusty rag and basically get the stuff off of there. Okay, and that's all you gotta do. You just clean the stuff off, get it clean and get it primed up and get it ready. Well, just get it ready for painting. Just clean the stuff off, okay? All right, and the other thing you're gonna need is a brush so you can paint the stuff on. Okay, now I've cleaned everything. Okay, I've cleaned everything already. The only part that I did not clean is this segment here where there is a bird's nest. Now, I'd imagine that none of you guys know this, but I actually make like little short videos for my granddaughter about nature stuff that I see out here, and I typically send them to her. And since this is one of those things that I did not anticipate doing today per se, it's just that I bought the paint a few days ago, that this is something that needs to get done. So what I'm going to do is this upcoming segment right now is for my granddaughter. So, Antonio, this is for you. Baby, see? This is a nest egg. Okay, this is a nest. The bird that used this, they used this last year. They built this last year from the stuff that they have around them, around the area out here. And basically they built a nest. And once the babies are gone, guess what? The mother has left the nest. Okay, so this is an abandoned nest that I have out here by where I catch the water to drink and shower and wash stuff with. There's a nest on top of it, but unfortunately, baby, I gotta remove this. Okay, all right. And since I don't know everything that the bird may have put on here, I got my gloves on. Okay, and I'm going to try to remove the nest. Okay, so Antonio, this is the nest. I did the best that I could, okay? But I'm trying to preserve it, so when you come down here, I'll show you the nest, okay? All right, baby? Okay, now back to our regular service. Okay, y'all, the nest has been removed, and I cleaned off the areas that I'm going to be painting, and it's basically done, okay? So now the next thing to do is to go ahead and get the paint and start painting. And just in case some of y'all didn't know, okay, you can't just buy paint, bring it home, and think that you don't need to stir it up, okay? You got to stir it up because the paint will separate, okay? So I can feel the thick stuff on the bottom. Yeah, I forgot to get one of those sticks from the paint store, okay? See, this is what I'm saying, that you got to paint, you got to stir it up, okay? See that? You got to mix it up real well. Like I said, I forgot to get one of those sticks from the store so I can mix this paint up. But if you're going to be doing this, make sure you get that stick to mix your paint up, okay? I'll finish mixing it up. Yep, we're getting there. I think I'm done with the mixing. I think it's where it's supposed to be. It's white all the way through. Okay? Okay, now to start painting. Okay, the goal is to get this stuff painted and protected from the UV radiation, okay? And the key thing is that all you want to do is just you want to get the paint on there, okay? You want to get the paint on there to give it a nice coating. You may need to do more than one coat, okay? You may need to do more than one coat, but that's okay. Get away, get away, get away. Ah, get away. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but there was a wasp. Okay, I think this is a better view. Okay, and you don't have to go out and get a $50 paintbrush and all this other stuff. By the way, y'all, this is 4-inch pipe. Yeah, this is 4-inch pipe that I'm painting. And if anybody know of a place where I can get something to possibly cover that, okay, and I got another one over here. Some kind of metal thing I can put around this, screw to the wall, that will protect the foam. Something metal that can be like, it can be like a two-parter with a hinge on it of some sort, where I can close it up around the 4-inch pipe and protect that so that water or sun does not go through and destroy that the foam and allow water to start getting into the T111 or T11. I'm talking about this material here, and start destroying it, okay? If anybody know I can get something for that, that'll cover a 4-inch pipe, because down here where I'm at, I can't find that at all, okay? So what I'm going to do is, okay guys, I'm not exactly sure how far I've gone, because I just realized that I had the pause button still on. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm looking for something to possibly cover that, to protect the foam, in addition to, and again, this is for a 4-inch pipe. I'm looking for something to go around here. It could be something in a hinge that that'll come together and close up and encircle that to protect it, okay? Because what I don't want is, I don't want water to start getting through the hole, getting to the wood material and destroying it. And I'm just not looking for that type of headache. Okay, if y'all can find, if any of you know about anything, please let me know. Something that's good for 4-inch pipe. So, like I may have said earlier, I'm not sure if I did. I'm going to be painting all around this the inlet and this one too. Again, the whole pipe has to be protected from the UV radiation, from the sun rays. Okay, so I'll come back when I'm done painting it. Okay guys, looks like I'm finished painting, right? Well, the realities of it is this. I'm going to magnify. You see that? That means that I need a second coat, okay? What I'm going to tell you is that you put in as many coats as you believe that you need to do to make sure that it is properly sealed, so that, see that I could use some a little bit of my imperfections right there, but the second coat should help cover that. Okay, so what I'm telling you is I put as many coats as you think you need to do to make sure that everything is properly sealed. Now the thing to look out for is corners like that there. You see that? How there's a segment that is not necessarily painted. You want to try to get as much of the stuff painted as possible, because keep in mind that the sun radiation does reflect off of other surfaces, meaning that even though the sea green color there, it does not get hit by direct sunlight, but the sheer fact that the sunlight may bounce off of the painted wall and hit the pipe, that could still cause it to fail or to become brittle over time, to the point that's where you got to replace it. Okay, so I got to go back and finish all that. Okay, so I think you guys get the picture as to what we're trying to do here. Okay, I think we got the pictures. You got the pictures, what I'm trying to do here. So my thing to you is happy paintings. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll give it a second coat, and that'll be it. Okay, happy painting to you guys, and happy water PVC pipe preservation. I'm sorry, let's try that again. Happy water collection system PVC pipe painting / protection system. Okay, y'all do the best that y'all can. Okay, oh, do me a favor. Besides liking, sharing, and subscribing, I'm also going to ask you guys to hit the notification bell so that when I do put out videos, so that you get it. Okay, all right, y'all take care. Good day.